Now, when I saw this article, I started laughing. And the reason that I started laughing is because I've been doing content creation for more than 6 years now. And I understand the game. I know what's happening behind closed doors, and I get the gig. See, the article claims that Assassin's Creed Shadows is Europe's best-selling new game of 2025. I mean, that's a nice headline, but it's actually sponsored content. You see, if the game was that amazing, I wouldn't have to hear about it from newspapers. I would actually go on Twitter and I would see memes, I would see clips, I would see people playing and talking about it. I would see the hype. Reality is that there is no hype. And so the purpose of this article is to remind people, hey, this game exists, and we're going to put into you the fear of missing out. The Europeans know what's what. Like, they're all playing Assassin's Creed. Best game ever of 2025. Like, do you want to be the person that didn't play the best game of 2025? In reality, I don't doubt that the article is true. I mean, maybe it is. But then again, like, 2025 is a year when almost every single AAA game is shit. So, you know, like, putting it into comparison, yeah, maybe like, it is one of the best-selling games. If you choose to ignore all the other games that are free to play, right? So you don't look at Marvel Heroes, you don't look at Path of Exile 2, you don't look at Nikkei, like you ignore all of that are free to play, and you know, like Counter-Strike, for instance, people still are playing it, even though it's not free to play, but like people would play video games that are from before 2025, simply because like current year has a drop, like there's nothing of quality. And so, you know, people choose to play stuff that they already have, or they choose to go into stuff that's made by the Chad Chinese people, a Chad Asian that actually understands entertainment. And so, why do I think that this is sponsored content? Well, based around independent knowledge, people are saying that in order for Assassin's Creed to break even, like not to actually make a profit, but to at least break even, they need around 5 million sales. And this number takes into account how expensive the game was to make, the marketing for the game. And that's around 5 to 7 million, right? Now, these are actual copies sold. Now, do you know what Ubisoft is saying? Like what numbers they released? Well, apparently they claim that the game only had 5 million players. So not even copies sold, players. Like players means someone that's willing to pay for the Ubisoft account. So they play like, how much is it? Like $19 or something like that, right? Like they play for the Ubisoft account. Maybe they play the game 1 month and then they cancel the subscription. And that's that. It also takes into account people who buy the game and then get a refund. And it also takes into account the people that get the bundle for the game. Like maybe they buy a new graphics card, maybe they buy a console or something and the game comes packaged. But that doesn't help the company actually reach the level that they require in order to break even. And so what's happening is that you have these types of articles that say, oh yeah, like it's fantastic in Europe. Like every European plays it. And then they even go around in the article and they say, like, you may dismiss Europe. You may not think that Europe is amazing, but it's actually the hot shit. Like, if a company manages to sell games in Europe, they're swimming in cash. I'm not kidding, right? Like, look at the article. They actually say that if you look at Europe, it mirrors the sales of North America. Like, a lot of prestige to sell shit in Europe. Based on the new sales info, GSD, Europe's official charts company that tracks both physically and digital data, Shadows is currently the best-selling new release of 2025. We say new release because EA Sports has actually sold better this year. Like, I just want to point out, right? Like, if you have to mention that a game released in 2024 is still selling better than this year than, like, your Assassin's Creed, which apparently is the most amazing game, That tells me all I need to know. Like, I'm already reading between the lines. I already see the subtext. The Footy Sim obviously launched last year. Basically, you're never beating football in Europe. No, that's not true. Like, that's not true. Again, if you dial time backwards, if you had the Blizzard, back in the day when they actually released good games, or you had BioWare back in the day when they actually released good games, you would definitely beat football in Europe. You'd absolutely would, right? And I'm willing to bet that even today, gacha games, which are now becoming better than AAA games, not because like gacha games are superior, but simply due to the lowering of quality of AAA games. I mean, if they give you body type A, body type B, like, what the fuck is this nonsense, right? Like, seriously, like, what the fuck is this, Imagine walking into a gaming store and you see Nikkei with tits and violence, and then you see this shit, right? Like, what normal, sane human being that has any self-respect as a heterosexual man would choose to buy this over Nikkei? Like, let's be honest, not even a fair competition. If you buy this, you're gay. No, I'm serious. Like, I will just come out and say it, like, no more pussyfooting around the issue. No more, like, I'm afraid of the Trust and Safety Council. No, if you like this over Nikkei, you're gay. Nothing wrong with being gay, but I'm just saying, like, most of the people, the demographics aren't going to be in this game's favor. And the numbers shows, right? And I love this. It's like Assassin's Creed Shadows has fended off heavy hitters like Mario Kart World. Well, yeah, but like Mario Kart World only sells on the Switch, right? Like, there's a lot of people that don't have the console. Like, maybe people would have bought it. And secondly, like, Mario Kart World is a game for kids mostly, right? Like, adults my age don't play it. And so to compare yourself with Mario Kart World, I mean, I guess, right? Sure, but buddy, what are you doing? Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay, Monster Hunter Wilds would actually be a game that you can compare yourself with. Although even Monster Hunter Wilds has disappointed people. Like, apparently, individuals that bought the game aren't playing it anymore. I don't know what's wrong with that game. I haven't played it, but like, I understand that the people that did buy it were disappointed. And so, anyway, I'm actually happy that this game isn't doing great, because I want Ubisoft to pull their shit together. And in order for that to happen, they have to fire a lot of people, and they have to change their ideology, their corporate ideology. And hopefully this is a kick in the nuts in order to make them realize that if they want to survive on the market, they have to learn from the Chad Asians, start producing video games again. I don't want China to be the only company in the world that's making entertainment, right? I want America to be as well. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in my comment section. Take care.